I think it would make sense for, before we get into pulling Phoebe, before we do any of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we take a look at her trial? Why don't we take a look at Phoebe's trial and we see everything she's capable of? All right, so some brief introductions. When prayer is full, choose to enter either absolution or confession. Hold a heavy attack to enter absolution. Resonant skill for confession. One is focused on spectral frazzle. The other is on dealing more damage. Heavy attack is used when she's in absolution or confession state. She has to charge up to her third basic attack, complete that, or use a dodge counter, and then she'll be able to use a special heavy attack and deal more damage. Resonant skill summons a ring of mirrors. It CCs enemies, and then she can teleport inside and then use different basic attacks. So, at a baseline, not too much of a complicated kit, but what I will say when it comes to Phoebe is that she uses a lot of different attacks. The one thing I don't see listed on here is her Resonance Liberation. It deals more damage if you're in Absolution, or does Spectral Frazzle if you're in Confession. So let's give her a spin.
Guide those who are lost.
Let's give her a spin, ladies and gentlemen.
Commence healing.
We're going to be playing her as a main DPS in this trial.
Sounds come forth.
Oh shit.
Hopefully this helps.
They're dying too fast.
Ha. Appear before me.
No hesitation. Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. Moment.
All right, got all the frazzle stacks on them.
Sentinel protection.
And now we're on to Phoebe. And we're just using everything. And that's for liberation. Ooh. And then just follow it up with a heavy attack. We are out, so we should outro out.
Strike from the shadows.
So as you can see, 1, 2, 3. And then after that third one, you use that enhanced heavy attack. Pretty interesting stuff. I would say that her kit is pretty easy to use. It's pretty simple to pick up. I'm not the biggest fan of her voice lines, just from what I've heard so far. But hey, maybe it'll grow on me over time. I would say for now, yeah, after playing a lot with Carlotta, not the same sort of vibe, but maybe it'll get better. We've gotten a taste of her trial. We understand roughly what her kit does. We only saw the main DPS side of her though. So that sub DPS side, maybe you'll see it in some later testing. So we'll just go ahead, we'll claim that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. And so before I do that, we've got to pull our Phoebe. We've got to pull our Phoebe. And you're gonna notice there's no rerun banner this time, so it's looking a little bit empty on the left. When it comes to the pity, we've got 1, 2, 3, 5. We've got 5. We're at a pity of 5, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means. You know what that means. We're on a 50-50, and it's going to take us a while to get there. I've got some backup funds. Let's see how we do. Let's see if we can get her early. 7 pity. This is going to be 17. Yeah, I don't like... The only 4-star I'm actually looking for on this banner is Lumi. Lumi is literally the only 4-star that I am currently looking for on this banner. And right now, it's not looking very good. Maybe we'll get her this time. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I'm not super pissed about that. 2 4-stars, a good bit of coral. It could be worse. It could be worse. Gosh, those asteroids disappeared quickly. All right, quickly. Before we forget, we got to grab some of this shit. All right. That feels a little bit better. This feels a little bit better. That does not feel better, though.
Shissa, ally of justice at your service.
All right, so I think we're at like 37 right now. I think we're at 37. Let's see how far we can go. 47. Chat, just so you know, this is one of the worst weapons in the game. Do not ever level this. Just make the Renacita craftable. It's just better. This is terrible. Oh dear. Come on. 40. I don't even want to say the number anymore.
Good day. What does our loyal
Okay, so we got another Lumi dupe. This isn't the worst thing ever. Why are servers up already? Well, Kuro Games decided to, for 2.0, they got it up an hour and 30 minutes early. And for 2.1, it is 2 hours early. These devs are insane. They're working too hard. And what's also going to be working hard today is my credit card. Because this is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. If we lose the 50-50, we are in some trouble. And I think we might as well just lose it at this point. I think this is 50, this is 57. And at least it's another Lumi dupe. At least there's a silver lining, right? There's a silver lining, right, ladies and gentlemen? Totally. There is a silver lining. Come on. Why did that take so long? That one, like, lagged. That one lagged. That's how you know Phoebe's coming. It was loading the assets. It was loading the assets for her. And that is the fourth 50-50. We have one in a row. And I knew it, ladies and gentlemen. I did just say that it is loading the assets for her resonator introduction, and that's why it took longer to load on the lag. And so, if you want to know if you got the character, ladies and gentlemen, if it lags, you got it. If it lags on your 10 pull, you got it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I might not have the most up-to-date SSD, but it was worth it. Because now I got to know early, hell, maybe it's a double. Maybe it's a double like the last time when we pulled on Carlotta's banner. I'm losing a little bit of hope. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We won the 50-50 again, ladies and gentlemen. Is Phoebe gonna show up here? Nah. So last time we pulled was Rosia. Big dub. I do have this on an SSD though. Now, the next hurdle in front of us is gonna be her weapon. But as you can kind of see here, the last one we pulled was the Last Dance. And that's gonna be 4 and then 50. So I'm at currently 54 pity on the weapon banner. I was kind of greedy and I went for variation. I got it once and I got it twice. So I think I got in and out of there very good for this one. And I believe that with 110 pull, I'm going to get her weapon. I think I'm right there. So let's give it a shot. All right, that's 64 pity. I don't care about the... I don't care about the 4 stars on this banner. They're all pretty bad. The only one I would be okay with is Discord. Come on. Let's do some singles right now. It's not looking good. Okay. 67. And it's here. And it's here. That is a pretty nice looking rectifier. That rectifier looks pretty good. Boom. I mean, we hit pity for both of them. We did hit pity for both of them, but we won another 50-50. I can't really complain about that. And so now,
Today will be a fine day.
we've got Peebs. And instead of this janky-ass looking piece of shit, instead of this, though, Stringmaster actually looks kind of good with her. Stringmaster does kind of look good with her. It's kind of got like the adjacent color scheme. It doesn't look bad. But this is something different. Haven't really dug into any of my Lunite at all. Maybe used like, you know, a little bit, but it's looking pretty good so far, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking pretty good so far. So I'll see you all next time when I actually get this character built, or maybe you're seeing this after I already got the character built. But I would say those polls were a massive success. Won every single 50-50, ladies and gentlemen. It's been about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been about 5 of them by now. 5 50-50s won. Devs listened. So let me know what you all think. Peace out.